Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has unveiled a new e-hailing taxi scheme to redefine road transportation in the state. The partnership agreement, also signed with CIG Motors Company, will allow the takeoff of Lagos Ride with a pilot fleet of 1,000 units of brand new sport utility vehicles. Arise business analyst Chika shared his thoughts on those headlines.
The market price is driven by actual supply, and there's a lot of times sentiment. And then we talked about in this program that the sentiments now are right. You just talked about the OPEC meeting and oil price holding substantially above $60 per barrel for a long time now, and all those have impact on demand. You know that what drives up demand sometimes is the fact that expenditures you actually need to make in several months' time.
Yes.
You're worried that you may not have supply there, so you just bring it in all of it at the same time, and that will drive up the price. So there are sentiments about that is positive now, and the market is seeing that with increased oil prices, vaccine, so the national
the historic vaccination, yes,
it's getting better. Nigeria is just starting getting better around the whole world. World economies are just inching up. A lot of countries are coming out from recession, and so the demand for oil and principal commodity will also increase, and so those sentiments are affecting the price of the IE window. The IE window actually is the window that reflects the true price discovery for approximates what the true market rate is for the Naira-dollar exchange rate.
All right, excellent. Dr. Abati on the morning show was asking, why is it that crude oil prices are rising, yet the reserves are not moving almost in tandem?
Well, I'm surprised you're asking that question, because if your salaries increase now, doesn't mean immediately your savings account will increase.
No, it does not. You
may have some pent-up liabilities that you have not settled. And so once the money comes in, what do you do first? You try to clear that before your savings starts moving up again.
Okay.
Same for the country. There were issues there. You noticed there were some bond payments that were made in January too.
Correct.
And then in addition to that, you also know the market has a lot of, we talked about in this program and what's written in the press about past due, or backlog. That's what they use, backlog demand. And then increased funding on the market by central bank, the retail and the SME market. And so all those outflows, you clear that, provide some stability, and then start building up the reserves again. I'm sure that shortly we'll see the reserves inching up once these emergencies have been sorted out.
We had a special report on the increasing fuel lines in Abuja. And I wanted to, while on one side we have the currency appreciating, on the other side, Chika, the impact of rising crude oil prices on the landing cost of fuel. Chika, your
the
thoughts?
major element in the cost of landed the fuel at the pump station, to put it in your car, is the price of crude. We can't deny that. And so, of course, there are costs, but the major cost is the price of crude. If the price of crude goes up, automatically, the landed cost of the petrol will also go high.
Right.
And as I said before, the country cannot carry the subsidy. I hear using that word, we're a broke country. When I say people just, say, I'm being hard on Nigeria.
Yes.
But when you're using about 90% of your revenues to service your debts, you barely have little to do every other thing. That's how the reality that we face. And so we're carrying a lot of debts, we're servicing the debts, and a little money. So the strength, the capacity to finance subsidies, the system, is limited. And that's the major issue that we face in the petroleum pricing framework. And so the government side and the labor side
the labor government ongoing talks,
must realize that. And the issue is that, as I said before again, is the labor and the citizens like us don't trust the government and what they're going to do with the recovered subsidies. What they're going to do with it, they're going to just consume it. We hear so many stories about, recoveries by companies and then recovery by agencies, and then those recoveries again disappear.
Right.
So what will happen to that? And so everybody must put down their heads together for the good of the country to ensure that those recoveries and maybe palliatives done, not subsidies again, to make sure that the citizens, gain from this subsidy withdrawals. For me, that's what it is. As to the queues, we're told that there's no scarcity. There actually no scarcity.
Okay.
But you see, the typical Nigerian thing, people anticipate price increases.
Right.
So they hoard. And then when they hoard, so instead of 5 pumps in your filling station, you're just using 1 pump.
Right.
Hoping that in the meantime, in the interim, they will announce new prices, and then you can make a kill from that. What is capitalism at the end of the day? That's what it is.
Fair enough, Chika, fair enough. Lagos State's announcement of this new assembly plant due in 2023? Yes, 2023.
Yeah, 24 months
24 months time. What do you make of
good
it?
news, good news. I mean, I always say that let investments come in, no matter the nature of the investment. As far as it's not cocaine or drugs, let investments come in.
Correct, that's very true.
If you assemble cars in Nigeria here, even if the value added in Nigeria is 10%, 20%,
it's better than zero.
You employ Nigerians and stuff like that. So it's making progress. The Lagos State government, the Lagos economy, is a major part of the Nigerian economy. And we're talking about investments. So if this is our own Ford or own Toyota, let's celebrate it.
Yes.
So we commend the Lagos State government for this initiative. I'm particularly happy that this came as a product of his trips to China.
Yes.
I've seen so many governors who have done jamboree visits around the whole world.
And nothing came back.
Nothing came back. And they chat up almost a 747 or a 777, carry 200 people and go to Turkey and go to China. And years after,
we didn't get anything
just
from
consumption and spending. So we commend the Lagos State government for this initiative and hope that it works. And we're told that in 24 months' time, the vehicles, But the flip side is who will buy these vehicles? The financing scheme, so that these vehicles can be bought. Because if the vehicles are not, bought off the lines, the factory can close down. So we must concurrently work on how to, do car financing schemes, working together with the banks and financial institutions to make sure that the citizens of the state will be able to afford and buy these vehicles over a period of time.
Fantastic. Finally, there was another deal announced. This ride-hailing...
Lagos ride.
Yeah.
1,000
SUVs.
First of all, it will take the first 1,000 vehicles of the assembly plant. That will work.
Okay.
No, but you see, Lagos, one major challenge we have in Lagos is our transport system. And the reliability of reliable transport system, safe transport system. And Lagos segment have been working on this multimodal transport system for Lagos.
Yes.
The waterways. We talked about waterways.
Yes, we had the MD of the Lagos ferry.
All of them shake hands.
Yes.
So if you go through Lagos, you find that it's littered with low-quality vehicles. Some of the vehicles you enter in, a lot of vehicles either in the riding share companies are not very good. If you go to other lands, other geographies, you see how the cars are very clean. So I think that's what Lagos State is trying to push, in line with its bigger picture of making Lagos a city for everyone to admire and invest.
So you're not bothered by the business model of using new cars?
Lagos State has done well. Lagos State has done well.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of us, I'm not one for governments to make, participate in these things like this.
Right.
But the belay holdings, I hope you pronounce it right, belay holdings for Lagos State, they've done very well. They have the Motav rice farm. They've done very well in things like that. Okay. And Lagos is head and shoulders above a lot of other states.
In terms of IGR and so on.
And also the level of corporate governance in the way they run things. The quality of the people who run the state, the commissioners, and the other things. I do believe that they have the model to make sure this succeeds. And he said, before he said that it's going to be run professionally and profitably.
Okay, so it's a free world. It's the states can compete with private enterprises.
But it's not really state-owned.
Right.
Because the state is providing the platform. Okay. What happened, the state cooperative, people are going to go to state cooperative and they provide loans, 4-year loans for these vehicles. Right. And then you'll be making instrumental payments. And after 4 years, the cars become yours. But you see, you use the cars for Lagos State to serve Lagos State.
Fine, and I should move on from this. But Chika, SUVs. How many people are going to ride hail with SUVs? I think that's some of the question that a few people have. As far as
I think it's poverty that is hurting you because if you go to other lands, you go to Dubai. It's not Mercedes they use for taxis.
Yeah, but but SUVs are big.
If you go to Abuja, sometimes also you see SUVs at the airport. Yes, that people are using SUVs for car hire. So just calm down, and when you see one, you enter it.
All right, business analyst Chika. Chika, sorry. Wait, one more question. You're making me crack up here. The waterways. You mentioned the waterways, Chika. How important is it to have a diversified transport system? That's what I was asking the Lagos State MD of the ferries.
You see, You know, I work from, I'm a customer-based person.
Yes, you are.
The question is, why don't people enter water? They don't enter water because of what?
Safety.
Safety.
Yes.
Safety.
Yes.
No, you know, I move around. I went to Freetown some time ago. The boat they use, Freetown is like Lagos State without Tomeland Bridge.
Right.
Or Eco Bridge. So when you land in, you need, the boats initially were very tiny.
Yes.
But last time I went there, the boats were very luxurious.
Okay.
2 engines per boat, all covered up like luxury boats in water. And people felt comfortable using them.
Chika Mbona, Rise Business Analyst, he's the best.